Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here along with analysts Greg Anthony and Steve Smith. And we'll be hearing from D.A. along the sideline all game long. D.A., it's all yours.
Thanks very much. Now, guys, at the end of this season, there is a potential opt-out of the collective bargaining agreement. And after seeing star players hold out, some wonder if that will be exercised. Commissioner Silver says we have a common interest to ensure that contracts are honored. Those are issues we can approach collectively. Kevin?
As is always the best case. David, thank you. A look at the opening lineup for the Houston Rockets. The post pairing for him, Smith along with Şengün. Porter Jr. is the point with Green on the wing. And it's Gordon in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Trailblazers, Nurkic the pivot with Grant at the other post spot. Damian Lillard out there with Josh Hart. And it's Winslow in at the 3 spot. Still very early in the season here, but teams, Greg, beginning to hit their stride and get into a rhythm.
And the same can be said for the younger talent. The rookies are shaking off those debut jitters and starting to show us what they can really do.
Now, here's Lillard. The pass to Winslow. He kicks it to Nurkic. Here's Hart. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Yeah, that's a good way to start the game. Nice inside bucket right there.
And it's Porter with the ball for the Houston Rockets. Outside Gordon. Outside Porter. Buries it from three-point range.
Good to see Porter Jr. knocking down the triple. Needs to keep taking and making those shots.
Lillard surveying the D. Passes to Winslow. Here's Nurkic. Şengün with the rebound. Porter against Lillard. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And with Kevin Porter Jr. and Michael Porter Jr. and Otto Porter Jr. Guys, I'm sensing a pattern here.
It can even get a little confusing at times, but no relation that I'm aware of. They're just Porters, Juniors, and quality NBA players.
And the first one at the line is good.
And we see Portland revamping on the fly. A lot of changes, but it's not a rebuild. This new look roster hoping to keep the Blazers relevant while also giving them a greater upside long term.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line.
And one of those guys who fell in the draft the year he came out due to injury. Porter healed up and has taken the lead by storm.
Winslow wide open. He fires. And the dunk by Grant.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush. Perfect.
Working hard, beating everyone to the ball. He does this night in and night out.
Here's Gordon after the Trailblazers pick up 2. Pass to Green from downtown. That shot missing.
And I love the way he uses his size there to make sure he gets that board.
And there's the drive. A nice shot by Winslow.
And this is a big kid who can handle the ball. Winslow off the dribble drive.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
Now here's Green. Smith finds Gordon. And Winslow pulls it down.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
Lillard, the pass to Grant. That shot, no good. The Rockets go the other way with it. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
And it was one of those games where it was just hard to get anything going. And you could see frustrations emerge.
But hey, a win is a win. Sometimes you're not going to play your best, so you have to just gut it out, right?
And so here's Portland following the score by Houston. Ball's knocked loose. Green against Lillard. Green passes to Şengün. Now here's Winslow. Not a lot of room. To the middle. Nurkic can't hit. Here's Grant. The shot from the low post is good. Grant's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Nice jumper from Jeremy Grant. Love it.
Porter kicks to Şengün. Houston moving the ball around. Outside, Porter. Smith, left side. Shoots over Grant. Here's Porter. Misses the baby hook. Portland leading. Lillard attacking. Oh, that's blocked. Outside, Green. And Green slams it in.
Oh, showing off the athleticism. Green's eyes light up when he's on the break. Easy to see why.
Now here's Lillard. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. It's Hart on the wing. Can't hit that one. Great D that time from Green. And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. This, of course, the first opportunity to play Portland this season.
Yeah, and they lost the season series to this squad last time around. Maybe a little extra motivation tonight to show they've improved. And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way. Quite the honor last year for Damian Lillard, getting named to the NBA 75th anniversary team.
Greg, it was a well-deserved acknowledgement of his skills. He's a perennial all-star who continues to do astounding things on the floor.
Shooting two.
And he knocks down the first one.
And you look at the loyalty Lillard has shown, stuck with the Blazers through thick and thin. It's why he is beloved in Portland.
The free throw is good from Lillard. And at some point, Greg, you wonder if Lillard is the greatest Blazer of all time.
Listen, he is in the conversation. You'd have to include Walton Drexler up there. But Lillard's resume in Portland has a strong argument.
Now, here's Green. Last time, 14 points for him. 5 on the clock. Here's Porter. Rebound by Nurkic. For Portland, they've gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. Driving in. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
Josh Hart won't always have his shot falling, but the hustle is there. And a great energy guy with major impact on the floor.
Find the lane. Find the lane. One shot.
And for Josh Hart, he's a fan favorite because of his hustle.
And that can go a long way in the NBA. Hart looks like a typical 3-and-D player, but he also has that intangible of igniting a team.
Now, here's Şengün. Outside Gordon. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
Now, here's Nurkic. Coming off a solid outing against Miami. Smith against Winslow. The kick out to Porter. Fires from deep. And it's Portland with the rebound.
And they bump this quarter. He's trying to shoot his way out of it.
Hart the pass to Grant. Shoots from the right block. Here's Nurkic. Goes back up. He lays it in.
Nurkic is all about physicality on the glass and making his presence felt.
Rockets trail by 3. Left side, Porter. And Grant sends it back.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
They get it back. Winslow. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Looking at Portland, they took a win in their last game against Miami.
And a lot of that was game plan, putting guys in a position to succeed, particularly on the offensive end.
They understood what the defense was trying to take away and game planned a great strategy to take advantage of it.
Now here's Porter. Justice Winslow missing his last shot. Down low, here's Green. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Green's got his second basket of the game.
Putting his size to use. Green's got great length, and it helps him there inside.
And the first time out of the game called here for the Trailblazers.
And just trying to get some traction offensively. Boy, it hasn't been pretty.
You know, this is a good time to maybe switch up your strategy a little bit. You can't keep doing what you're doing and expect a different result.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. And Simons has got the ball here for the Trailblazers. Passed a little. Kicks to Payton. And the pass to Simons. Here's Eubanks. And here is Simons. The wing jumper off target.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Now, here's Tate. He picked up 15 points in their last win against Utah. Favors against Simons. Here's Eubanks. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. And the Trailblazers lead by 3. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Over to the left wing. Outside, Green. Goes up to the stripe. It's deflected. Simons on the wing. Over to the wing. Little kicks to Simons. Here's Sharp. Makes it off the glass. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Portland.
Well, it's tough to score when you're getting stuffed on every attempt. Great job getting the hands up so far, making life difficult on shooters.
And they've also refused to give up on their plays tonight, chasing after their shots and just working hard for second chance points.
And the replay demonstrating once again how aggressive that defense was.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
And so it's Houston with it, trailing by 5. Outside Favors. 5 to shoot. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Oh, how about the agility from Green, finding a way to get to his spot despite the contact. And with that lightning first step of Jalen Green, very few defenders have a chance of keeping him in front.
And Greg, one thing about that blinding speed of Green, he's got to make his reads faster as well.
I think the game is slowing down for him, though, Kevin, and that and speeding up his shot release will make him even tougher to deal with.
Now, here's Simons. No points in the game yet for him. Offline with his three.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
And his rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
Little gets the bucket.
Refusing to be denied. Little pushes through the contact.
Here's Green. He has 7. Passes it to Christopher. Houston moving the ball around. They kick it out to Green. 6 on the shot clock.
Forcing the action down low. Green earning a trip to the stripe.
And these are his second and third free throws tonight. Free throw drops for Green.
Boy, this hurts to have to bring up, but I was there for the Rockets title winning days back in '94 when I was with the Knicks. I saw Houston in the finals firsthand.
Martin's checked in for Derek Favors. And he can't hit the second. Back-to-back titles for the Rockets in the mid-'90s. You were just talking about that. Greg, what sticks out to you about those teams?
First and foremost, the dream. Hakeem Olajuwon. He doesn't get his due at times, but the dream is one of the all-time greats. Olajuwon's defense really changed games.
Now, here's Simons. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for 1. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
One shot.
You look back at how the Blazers have drafted. They get a lot of value no matter where they pick. Great job of identifying and growing talent.
Now here is Martin. .133 left to play in the first. Here's Green. Knocked away. Just 4 to shoot. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. 2 big marks there, you're right. And the last 2 lottery picks for Portland before the latest draft, Lillard and McCollum.
And Kevin, McCollum has since moved on, but they have knocked it out of the park in the last decade. Great job of maximizing draft assets.
To the paint, here's Eubanks. And that one's drained from the low block. And now an 8-point Portland lead.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
And so Green will bring it up for the Houston Rockets. Pass to Christopher. Now here is Martin. There's 57 seconds left to play here in the first. Payton surveying the floor. Pass to Simons. Payton the bounce pass. Here's Sharp. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
Green, the pass to Tate. Here's Christopher. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. To the inside. And there's the pass to Sharp. And then Sharp with the dunk.
Few defenders can keep up with Sharp in the open floor. This guy is electric.
Here's Green. And just miss after miss right now. Got a piece of it. And so it's Portland going into the break with a 10-point lead. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. Right back after this break. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. What stands out to you guys from the Trailblazers so far in this one?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Yes, you know this, GA. Back in our day, and any day really, if you don't block out somebody, you will sit down.
Rockets trail by 10. We've got Damian Lillard. Grant is out there with Justice Winslow. Then it's Josh Hart. And it's Eubanks in at the center. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. And that one's good by Porter.
Oh, how about the vision from Smith? You have to know not just where, but when to deliver the ball.
Passes it to Hart. Here's Winslow. Here's Eubanks. And the rebound goes to Martin. Rocket shooting about 35% from the floor. Not much falling for them. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. There is so much young talent, Steve, in today's NBA. That being said, whose game should an up-and-coming player try to emulate?
For me, Kevin, for the 25 and under crowd, the guys I love, Luka Doncic, unbelievable. Ja Morant, Anthony Edwards, LaMelo Ball, and it's a whole slew of others.
And that one misses. GA, the Houston Rockets coming off back-to-back losing seasons. And that has been tough for that franchise and for the city.
And, Kevin, no doubt it affects the team's morale. It's hard to find the positives and see the road ahead. But, listen, you got to stay strong and focus on just getting better every day.
And they can't make the second free throw either. Missing both.
And you look at the young talent the Blazers have, a nice young core group that can grow. Simon's the big name from that group.
Smith kicks to Gordon. Pass to Porter. Rebound by the Trailblazers.
He's had a tough time getting it going, and he's put this team behind the 8 ball.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Now, Jalen Green is on a mission. He says, every time I step on the floor, I always have something to prove to who's ever in those stands. A lot of people will hate on me or have their opinions. I'm just going to think about that when I step on the floor. I'm going to prove everybody wrong. Kevin?
That's a great chip to keep on his shoulder. David, thanks. Winslow's shot is off. And Simons and Little Greg, a pair of names Portland fans are definitely excited about.
And they've shown that they can be valuable players. Portland got a lot younger with the trades they made last year. Now they have to have that youth develop. Ooh. Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Gordon dishes to Martin. Back to Gordon. To the wing on the left. Şengün finds Martin. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The kick out to Porter. Smith wide open. He fired. The Rockets with another miss.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the chart.
Rockets trail by 12. Left side, Gordon. Şengün. The Trailblazers pull it in. Lillard's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Hart. Nice D from Porter. And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. They're in the midst of a 4-game road trip right now. That'll be game number 3. Inside, here's Gordon. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Gordon's got his second basket.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. To the middle. Here's Hart. Up and in on the layup. Hart's got 7.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
And Houston calls their first time out of the game. Greg, you take a look at Nurkic. He is at his best going against big-name centers.
Nurkic is the kind of player who rises to a challenge, can be a bit inconsistent in what he gives you, but he loves the challenge of going up against the best.
Derek Favors checked in for Houston. Gordon, the pass to Porter. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Good on that shot, and with that, the Trailblazer lead is cut down now to just 9 in the bucket from Eric Gordon. Lillard outside. He feeds it to Winslow. Gets in and hoping this is the start of a new trend. 2 for 8 now from the field.
Well, you'll never see Winslow shy away from physical play. In fact, more often than not, he initiates it.
Pass to Martin. Back to Porter. The pass to Gordon. Fires for 3. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Grant's got 4 rebounds in this game.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Now here's Winslow. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Miami.
And made a big mark at the free throw line as well. He got himself to the stripe a lot and cashed in when he had his chances.
Here's Martin. 11-point game. Hart with it. 23 points for him the last game against Miami.
And what opened things up for him was his passing. He was making so many plays that the D had to play off him.
Now Gordon after the missed 3 from Damian Lillard. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And here are the Trailblazers now. Portland leading by 11. Pass to Nurkic. Shot clock at 6. Portland needs to get off a shot. 3-pointer, Lillard. And the rebound goes to Martin. Martin's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Porter looking it over. Back to Gordon. And it's off the back rim. No good.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
And Lillard kicks to Hart. Out left to the wing. Portland moving the ball around. And there's Grant on the assist by Nurkic. Nurkic has got 4 assists now tonight.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Rockets trail by 13. Gordon, the pass to Smith. And here's Martin. Pass to Porter. To stop the drought. Rebounded by Hart. Hart's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Lillard. They get the rebound. Nurkic finds the hole for the 2nd time from the floor. Now 2 for 5.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Timeout called, the Rockets.
One of those guys who stuffs the stat sheet. Nurkic is a double-double machine who also picks up a few steals and assists.
So for the Trailblazers, Little, he's checked in for Winslow. And Fernie Simons comes in for Josh Hart. And Gary Payton has subbed in for Damian Lillard. Houston with a big group substitution here. Garuba's checked in. Jayshawn Tate comes in for Martin. Jalen Green's checked in for Porter. And it's Josh Christopher in for Eric Gordon. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Nurkic also eats up a lot of space inside.
Greg, at 6'11", 290, he'll do the dirty work for you. He's also a powerful player with plenty of tricks inside.
And that one falls for Favors.
You know, the shooting ability of Derek Favors combined with his size makes him a hard matchup for most defenses.
Simons surveying the D. Nurkic dishes to Payton. Back to Nurkic. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist. Payton's got 3 assists tonight.
Here in the second quarter, he's looking much more comfortable with his offense.
Here's Christopher. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And it's Green missing. And here's Payton. He'll bring it up for the Trailblazers. And the dunk by Grant.
This is a familiar sight. Jeremy Grant making his way to the rim and finishing strong.
Rockets trail by 16. Pass to Christopher. Back to Green. Now Tate. The pass to Christopher. Puts up a 3. And the rebound by Nurkic. Trailblazers leading by 16. And here is Simons. In the corner, it's Little. There's the triple. The Trailblazers with a new shot clock. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Nurkic makes good use of the pump fake. Gets the defender to overcommit.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Shooting 2.
He misses the free throw.
A player like Nurkic is a good piece for any squad. They can rely on him to take care of business inside on both ends of the floor.
And he sinks the second. Now here's Green. He's got 8. Passes it to Christopher. Now here's Tate. D right on him. Nurkic with the block.
Making a statement with that swat. Nurkic is all over the place.
Payton finds Simons. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist. Payton's got his 5th assist in this one.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Rockets trail by 19. Here's Christopher. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. First free throw is good. Greg, you think of everything that goes into making it to the NBA as a player. Did it come easy for you, or was it all work?
It's easy, really, to overlook the grind, but when you love the game, all those hours in the lab don't feel quite like work. At least not until you start getting a little longer in the tooth.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. And Portland with the ball. They're on a 13-5 run. Outside, Payton. And some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Grant the pass to Payton. Nurkic trying to get open. Payton's shot is off.
Oh, I don't believe that. He's better than that. Come on.
Eubanks, he's checked in for Portland. Rockets trail by 17. Pass to Tate. Here's Christopher. Takes the 13-footer, and it's Portland with the rebound. Nurkic has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Simons with the ball. Pass to Payton. Now here's Little for the 3. Green with the rebound. And this is his 3rd trip to the line tonight. That's good from Green.
And once the G League took it to another level, Green skipped college, became the number 2 overall pick of the draft, and that's really changed the landscape.
And so Payton will bring it up for the Trailblazers. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. He kicks to Little. Here's Eubanks. Here's Nurkic. And finished off by Nurkic.
Nurkic showing a lot of authority on that finish. He's not messing around.
And now another look at that great drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And despite the double-digit lead, still in attack mode, getting their feet wet there in the paint.
Now here's Tate. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Here's Green. And it's Portland with the rebound. Now Payton. Now the pass to Little. Back to Payton. Just 5 on the clock. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Trailblazers lead by 19.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
We've got 1:08 left in the second quarter. Green passes to Tate. Pass to Favors. Outside, Green. Just 5 to shoot. Up again.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Payton kicks to Nurkic. Payton right side. That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
Here's Christopher. The Blazers getting the bucket. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Again, the miss by Green.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
And it's Simons missing. Here's Christopher. No good on the last second attempt there. And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Portland out in front as they end the second quarter with an energy burst. A 19-7 run. From Portland, we're back in a moment.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show. Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half. After 2 quarters, it's Portland out in front. They are completely in control of the game, leading by a massive amount. Kenny, how'd you see it?
They're just pulling down rebounds at will. Their aggressiveness has been dynamite, flying in from all angles. With rebounding, you assume that everything is amiss, and obviously they've taken that to heart.
And Shaq, let's get your input on the Rockets.
Their effort on the board has been horrendous. That's a good way to get blown out. Only way they could turn this thing around is to start winning the rebound battle. Win the battle of possession. Otherwise, they're my favorite. Avocado toast.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at Jeremy Grant, what a contribution.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers, a very high percentage of those in the first half.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. So on the floor for Houston, Porter Jr. is the point with Green on the wing. The post pairing for him, Smith along with Şengün. And it's Gordon in at the 3 spot. Now here's Gordon, following the miss by Jabari Smith. Over Winslow. Rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Here's Lillard. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Lillard's got the first points to start out the third quarter for Portland. That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
And a drive like that one can be a knockout punch. Great finish at this junction.
Outside, Green. Smith against Grant. There's Porter with the 3. Another miss by Houston.
Starting the half with 3 straight misses. Now how they envision this one.
You know, Greg Anthony, people talk about Jeremy Grant as a scorer. But what about his passing?
Significantly better moving the ball along. He's leaving no stone unturned as he looks to maximize his abilities.
Porter passes to Gordon. Back to Porter. Outside Gordon. Over in the corner, Green sinks the three-pointer. Green's got 13.
Oh, not even thinking about it. When Green is catching and firing like that, you know he's feeling it.
Now, here's Hart. He's got 7. Left side, Grant. Over Smith. Nurkic trying to get open. Bank shot. No good. Rockets have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room with the break. They grabbed their own miss. Şengün. That's tipped.
Reading that play, Winslow was in perfect position for the swat.
Three-pointer, Lillard hits the three-point bomb. Lillard's got 5 points now in the quarter.
3 out of 4 coming out of the half, showing good execution on the offensive end.
Back to Porter. And some nice passing there by Houston. The 10-footer. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
They keep calling his number, which is partly how they've dug this hole.
Driving the lane, and the dunk by Winslow.
And jumping off 1 foot on the drive, this is where Winslow really does elevate.
And so it's Houston with it. And here's Porter. 6 points for him. Gordon dishes to Porter. Pass to Şengün. Nurkic with the steal. Porter against Lillard. For 3. It's rebounded by Houston. Şengün's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
His inability to make shots has not brought this team down. That shows you their resourcefulness.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks very much. Now, the Blazers missed the playoffs last season for the first time in almost a decade. Coach Billups says, it's been a lot here so far, but I just know that I'm built for this. This is what I do, and it gives me the opportunity to stand up as a man to show that I can lead. I'm ready for it. Kevin?
I think he is, and he's embracing the challenge, which is fun to watch. David, thanks. And here are the Rockets now. Hart with it. Now Green defending. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Winslow finds Lillard. Grant down low. Covered by Smith. 4 on the clock. And off the left side of the rim. And it swirls in for him.
Continuing to stoke the fire. His shot making has been absolutely superb.
Gordon, the pass to Smith. Now Şengün. Smith outside. The Rockets with another miss. The Trailblazers on offense. They're on an 11-3 run right now. Lillard against Porter. Lillard, the pass to Hart. Over Green. The Rockets pull it in. And there's the foul. It'll go on Josh Hart. That is his first foul of the game. Sharp's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Martin's checked in for the Rockets. Houston's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Lillard against Gordon. Pass to Smith. Gordon deciding where to go with it. To the inside. That's good from Porter on the assist by Gordon. Porter's got 8 points.
A springy guard, Porter Jr. can rise up with the best of them.
And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
And that's miscue number 2 for them tonight. On the whole, they've been doing a great job of taking care of the basketball.
Here's Gordon. He's got 7. He dishes it to Smith. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Shaedon Sharpe picks one up.
And he's no small presence inside. Smith, a handful for defenders in the painted area.
And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Trailblazers.
They have thrown themselves on the offensive glass. And because of their hustle, they are being rewarded with second chance points.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break.
The first free throw is good. And Jabari Smith, of course, with deep family ties, Greg, to the NBA.
His dad being the OG Jabari. All these guys are in that 6'10", 6'11" range. So great bloodlines.
Both free throws good from Smith.
And something that's already interesting about Jabari Smith is his versatility, scoring from beyond the arc or at the mid-range. He can get points a number of ways.
Now, here's Grant. 12 points for him. Outside, Martin. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Winslow's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Grant outside. Takes the 3. Şengün with the rebound. Şengün's got 8 rebounds in this game. Here's Smith. The shot's good. 6 points for Smith.
And this is why you let Smith work inside. He's adept at knowing how to finish in traffic.
Here's Lillard. Şengün with the rebound. Şengün's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Here's Smith. And they finally get it to go. A full night's work on the boards in one trip down the floor.
And smart play by Smith, using that build to get in there and just fight for the rebound and the finish.
Now here's Winslow. He has 6. Hart, that's good.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Timeout called, the Rockets.
Yeah, just looking to tighten up their defense in the paint. They've got to be better.
It's a matter of want to. Helping out, contesting shots. You have to want to make the effort.
Eubanks, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. Gary Payton comes in for Josh Hart. The Rockets also changing it up. Garuba's checked in, and it's Jayshawn Tate in for Smith. Here's Tate. Banked in off the glass. Tate's only got his first 2 points of the night. Trailblazers leading by 22. Lillard outside. Here's Sharp. Lillard outside. And the rebound goes to Martin. Andrew Eubanks gets the whistle that time. And that'll be his third foul so far. Derek Favors checked in for the Rockets. Jalen Green comes in for Josh Christopher. Houston's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Porter kicks to Green. Winslow against Martin. Houston moving it around. Here's Porter. He can't get that one to fall. Now Portland takes it the other way. There's the pass to Winslow. Three-pointer, Lillard. And another three for Portland.
When Lillard gets set up like this, it's more or less over. He knocks down a lot of daggers.
Porter passes to Green. And here's Martin. Outside Porter. And it's Gary Payton II with the foul. That's his fourth foul of the contest.
That's his fourth foul of the evening. He needs to be careful now. Pick and choose where to be aggressive.
Porter against Payton. Green kicks to Porter. Clock at 6. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
The defender getting a little over anxious there, but Porter causes that anxiety with his high-level scoring ability.
This is his second trip to the free throw line. And he makes the first. He hits one and misses one, each at the line.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Lillard, the pass to Sharp, and then Sharp with the dunk.
We've heard the stories about Sharp and how impressive his vertical is. Now we see it on full display.
And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Houston Rockets. Passes it to Martin. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Eubanks got 8 rebounds in this game. Down low, Martin with the block, and he gets it back. Now, here's Tate. Kicks it to Martin, pass to Green. Outside, Martin. The teardrop falls in.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over.
And they're picking up a lot of fouls already in the penalty. Not a good sign. They need to focus on moving their feet and maintaining a good defensive position.
So for the Trailblazers, Little, he's checked in for Sharp. And it's Simons in for Winslow. Portland's gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. Lillard against Porter. Pass to Eubanks. Releases. Tate with the rebound.
Everything worked except for the outcome. You want him to shoot that every time.
Simons against Green. And there's the pass to Martin. 3-pointer. And it's Martin again missing. They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked.
And stolen by Favors. Here's Martin, and he banks in the layup. Martin's got 4 this quarter. Trailblazers leading by 22. Lillard outside. Simons, the pass to Little. 6 to shoot. Passes it to Eubanks. Drains the 19-footer. Eubanks got 9.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Houston's gone into a slump here from 3-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Back to Porter. Outside for Martin. And it's Portland with the rebound.
I'm not sure the defense affected that shot. That was just a blown gimme.
Lillard against Favors. Lillard the pass to Eubanks. Shoots from the line. Favors with the rebound. Favors has got 5 rebounds tonight. Martin's in the post. Tate finds Green. Houston moving it around. Outside Favors. Lillard against Green. Favors trying to break free, and it's Green missing. Portland has gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Payton passes to Lillard. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
The hard-working Lillard embraces contact head-on and just powers through it.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
And worth mentioning, guys, the free throw percentage he brought in from last season, how about 88%?
He's known for being clutch. When games are tight, Damian Lillard leans into the spotlight and knows how to deliver.
Let's go. No good with the wing jumper. And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen for the Portland Trailblazers. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. And we'll be right back after this. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
This is what you need your floor general to do. Take charge, lead by example, unselfish play.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. We've got Anthony Simons. Also Johnson out there. Little out there with Sharp. And it's Watford in at the 4 slot. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers.
Listed at 6'4", but Anthony Simons has a 6'9" wingspan, and that length certainly helps him on the interior.
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Now here's Gordon. And even with the ratings going strong, the younger generations often cord cutting. How does the NBA engage that audience?
Kevin, I think making game action trend on social media and when big moments happen for maybe a small fee, allow people to be a part of it. It's like highlights, but live.
Here's Johnson after Eric Gordon's bucket. Johnson, the pass to Little. Simons up top over Gordon. And again, it's Portland converting.
Seeing the floor much better. Little with an easy find right there.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Pass to Christopher. Gordon with it. Now Marjanovic. And that's going to be a travel.
And it's easy to give up after a play like that, but this team needs to keep fighting.
It's just one trip down the court, but you have to have short memory in this league or you won't last long.
Gordon against Simons. Little dishes to Johnson. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And it's Little finishing it off.
What an athletic finish from Little. Obvious he enjoys showing off his vertical.
Rockets shooting the ball poorly, just 28%. Outside Gordon. To the paint. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Gordon's got 4 points this quarter.
Nice touch there near the hoop.
Here's Johnson. Pass to Simons. And here's Sharp. Here's Watford. He kicks it to Little. There's the 3. That one doesn't go. And Keon Johnson picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And nowadays, it seems like players have more opportunities than ever before. But, Steve, does that add to the challenge of balancing on the court versus off the floor?
It does for some individuals, but I love the opportunities that they're getting, and I love they're taking advantage of it. Most of the guys can juggle and balance both.
To the left side wing. Now the pass to Christopher. Over Johnson. Portland grabs the miss. Eubanks got 9 rebounds now tonight. Johnson surveying the floor. Passes to Williams. That's in there. Johnson with the assist.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
The Rockets have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Marjanovic down low. Here's Garuba. Second chance shot. Eubanks grabs the miss. Eubanks got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That one's on Eric Gordon. That free throw, no good. Steve, we know lots of front offices build teams purely around player skills and statistical lines. So that being said, just how important is chemistry on the court and that cohesion?
It's a must. You can achieve a lot with chemistry. Building a beautiful culture, those are the teams that win championships.
And the second free throw, good. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
That way, beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
So difficult to stay planted, especially with all the motion around you. Annoying turnover.
Here's Eubanks. Down low. Here's Watford. Good.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And for the Rockets, they're shooting the ball poorly, just 28%. On the wing, Porter, covered by Johnson. Here's Christopher. Shot clock at 5. Outside, Porter lets it go with a 3. Offensive rebound, Cauley-Stein. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And Cauley-Stein, so explosive around the rim. Hard to defend without fouling.
Shooting 2.
That free throw missing. We're seeing a lot of pretty lively pregame dance routines from the players. You got any of that in your repertoire, say, before we begin a broadcast?
Oh, Kevin, I think pretty soon we should work out a few sequences, get ourselves fired up. You game?
No. Come on, Greg. I'm not sure about that, but you go ahead and do it. Now here's Williams. To the middle, intercepted. And it's Houston on the break. Flushes it down to finish the break.
Tremendous effort getting the steal, then getting the ball up the court.
You know what? We see this time and time again. Turnovers lead to a break and then points at the other end.
Here is Williams. Johnson for 3. Nice D from Porter. And finished off by Porter.
Serious hops from Porter on that one, slamming it down with authority.
Now here's Williams. Pass to Watford. Pass to Sharp. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. A guy who hasn't played a lot of ball. Sharp, though, has all the all-star tools they think available to him.
An exceptional shot maker from outside. And he's got great vertical bounce, almost a 7-foot wingspan, and he is relentless in his attack.
The free throw drops for Sharp. Greg, you read about Jimmy Butler starting his own coffee company, and he did that in the NBA bubble, and he drinks, he say, about 5 cups of coffee a day. Do a lot of NBA players drink coffee to keep them going and get that extra burst?
Absolutely. I remember drinking coffee on the bench late in my career. It's kind of a comfort food, warms you up a little bit, and all good things that can get you ready for action, I'm for.
And so he hits both.
And all the talent in the world. That's what made Sharp the 7th overall pick in a fairly deep draft.
Here's Christopher. Houston moving the ball around. Clock at 6. Here's Garuba. And Willie Cauley-Stein gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Portland's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And the pass to Eubanks. Back to Williams. Jacks up a 3. Offensive rebound. Sharp. And then Sharp with the dunk.
Boy, is he active. I love seeing Sharp just get after it on the backboard.
And so it's Houston with it. To the wing right side. Greg, we're seeing more fines recently for the language that players use with the media. Is that a concern?
I don't think it should be a concern, and I'm not kidding. The league's going to have standards of decorum. You're on TV. You got to keep it together. However, I think that as a society, we're a little more tolerant of certain words that are used in public.
A shot by Johnson, no good. Rockets have gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. Pass to Porter. From the arc. That shot off. Now the Trailblazers take it the other way. Pass to Garuba. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Shoot 2.
That one is off. And he's good on the second. And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Trailblazers. And the media is able to vote on awards like All Rookie, but Greg, those awards can end up determining a player's max salary. Any concern there?
No doubt there is, but somebody has to decide those awards, right? And no matter who it is, there's always going to be some pushback. So as long as contracts are tied to them, that power will be in someone else's hands.
Houston making a switch here. Marjanovic is checked in.
One shot.
Free throw good. Porter. Here is Williams. Pass to Watford. Inside. Here's Sharp. The Rockets pull it in.
Get that weak stuff out of here. That's embarrassing.
He gets that one. The Trailblazers have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the fourth and even 50%. Outside Williams. Some things change here in the league, but a little trash talk still seems, Steve, like a key component to the game. I'm having a hard time remembering. Did you partake in that?
I did, Kevin, but I didn't call it trash talk. We just talked, and you tried to get into your opponent's head. And also, for me, I played better when I was talking.
Now, here's Johnson. That's good from Johnson. And both free throws good for Johnson. Houston's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Outside, Porter. Over Johnson. Porter, no luck. The Trailblazers shooting 43% from the floor. The pass to Williams. Kicks it to Johnson. Here's Sharp. And it's the Rockets on the break. Rips down the breakaway slam.
In the flick of a switch, going from defense to offense.
That was great anticipation on the steal. A gamble that paid off.
We talk about players, Steve, we talk about coaches and GMs, but not too much about owners and their effect on the game and the organization.
Kevin, the owners for me are A1. It starts from the top. They're the ones who hire the team president, GMs, and coaches. And certainly, there's some teams who have some great owners.
And Portland has possession following the score by Houston. And here's Sharp. High post Johnson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. No good on the free throw. And Portland making a change here. Little's checked in. And a change for the Rockets. Green, he's checked in for Porter. He hits the second from the line. And so Green will bring it up for Houston. To the inside, Cauley-Stein.
A whole selfless play right there from Green. He's all about getting it to the open man.
For Portland, they've gone 6 of 13, so just above 46% on their field goal attempts here in the quarter. Williams scanning the floor. Passes it to Sharp, and here's Little. Cauley-Stein defending. Just 5 on the clock. Williams outside, drops in the tray.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Portland.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
And while there was some nice performances tonight, it definitely ended up being a solid outing for Jusuf Nurkic.
And you have to love the effort he put forth on the glass. He played with a fire no one else could match as he chased down those rebounds.
Here's Little. The Rockets making the shot. Outside Williams. A rebound by Marjanovic.
Missed opportunity. It's a makeable shot for him. He just can't get it to go.
Here's Christopher. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on Keon Johnson. And the first one drops. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Simply put, out of control is how they played thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show some more discipline.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Back to Johnson. Shot clock at 6. Williams for 3. Williams missing again. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Dane, how much do you challenge yourself to provide that scoring to get this team over the hump?
I mean, coming into the game, I know I'm going to get a lot of attention. Team's trying to stop me, so I let it come to me. And, nobody has ever won a game in the first half. It gets done in the second half, so that's when I come on and try to get it done.
That is when the stars shine the brightest, and you were shining out there tonight, man. Congrats. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. See you later.